Namaste, Dandavat Pranam. By the instruction and grace of our spiritual master, Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa, Sripad Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj, we are here reading Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We are also paying our humble Dandavat Pranam to Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada for providing us this wonderful commentary and translation of Bhagavatam. And following the guidance of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, we are praying to Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati told us that unless we can understand something about Radharani within Bhagavatam, then our study has been wasted if we haven't done that. Yadi sevā-vañcitāḥ yasya kṛpayā vayaṃ labhema sarvaṃ prāpnumaḥ prayojanaṃ dhāmni śrī-bhagavat pade Kṛṣṇa-sambandhi sarvaṃ Yadi na jānīmahe tutam Aṣṭādaśasu sahasreṣu ślokānāṃ bhāgavat-oktiṣu Rādhārānīṃ na vindāmaḥ nishphalam bhāgavat-jānīmahe radhikaya kripam vina vyartasyat sarva-pariśramaḥ. If we are cheated out of serving that personality whose mercy awards us everything we need, including residence in the Lord's holy Dham, and all things connected to Krishna, and if we cannot understand or discover Radharani within the 18,000 verses of Srimad Bhagavatam, then our study of Bhagavatam has been pointless. Without the mercy of Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī, all of our efforts are in vain. So, continuing with our reading. From Canto 5, The Creative Impetus, Chapter 5, Lord Ṛṣabhadeva's Teachings to His Sons, Text 23. Na brahmanais tulaye bhutam anyat pasyami viprakim ataparam tu yasmin ribi prahutam shraddhayaham asnami kamamna tatagnihotre. O respectful Brahmanas, as far as I am concerned, no one is equal or superior to the Brahmanas in this world. I do not find anyone comparable to them. When people know my motive after performing rituals according to the Vedic principles, they offer food to me with faith and love through the mouth of a Brahmana. When food is thus offered unto me, I eat it with full satisfaction. Indeed, I derive more pleasure from food offered in that way than from the food offered in the sacrificial fire. Purport. According to the Vedic system, after the sacrificial ceremony, the Brahmanas are invited to eat the remnants of the offered food. When the Brahmanas eat the food, it is to be considered directly eaten by the Supreme Lord. Thus, no one can be compared to qualified Brahmanas. The perfection of evolution is to be situated on the Brahminical platform. Any civilization not based on Brahminical culture or guided by Brahmanas is certainly a condemned civilization. Presently, human civilization is based on sense gratification, and consequently, more and more people are becoming addicted to different types of things. No one respects Brahminical culture. The maniac civilization is attached to ugra karma, horrible activities, and big industries are created to satisfy unfathomable lusty desires. Consequently, the people are greatly harassed by governmental taxation. The people are irreligious and do not perform sacrifices recommended in Bhagavad Gita. Yagyad bhavati parjanyaha. By the performance of sacrifice, clouds form and rain falls. Due to sufficient rainfall, there is sufficient production of food grain. Guided by the Brahmanas, society should follow the principles of Bhagavad Gita. Then people will become very happy. Anad bhavanti bhutani. When animals and man are sufficiently fed with grains, they become stronger, their hearts become tranquil, and their brains peaceful. They can advance in spiritual life, life's ultimate destination. Text 24. Dritatanur Ushakti me purani yeneha sattvam paramam pavitram samodama satyam anugrahascha tapastitikshanubhavascha yatra. The Vedas are my eternal transcendental sound incarnation. Therefore, the Vedas are Shabda Brahma. In this world, the Brahmanas thoroughly study all the Vedas, and because they assimilate the Vedic conclusions, they are also to be considered the Vedas personified. The Brahmanas are situated in the supreme transcendental mode of nature, Sattvagun. Because of this, they are fixed in mind control, Sama, sense control, Dhamma, and truthfulness, Satya. They describe the Vedas in their original sense. And out of mercy, Anugraha, they preach the purpose of the Vedas to all conditioned souls. They practice penance, tapasya, and tolerance to Diksha, and they realize the position of the living entity and the Supreme Lord, Anubhava. These are the 8 qualifications of the Brahmanas. Therefore, among all living entities, no one is superior to the Brahmanas. Purport. This is a true description of a Brahmana. A Brahmana is one who has assimilated the Vedic conclusions by practicing mind and sense control. He speaks the true version of all the Vedas, as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 15.15. Vedaischa sarvar aham eva vedyo. By studying all the Vedas, one should come to understand the transcendental position of Lord Sri Krishna. One who actually assimilated the essence of the Vedas can preach the truth. He is compassionate to conditioned souls who are suffering the threefold miseries of this conditional world due to their not being Krishna conscious. A Brahmana should take pity on the people and preach Krishna consciousness in order to elevate them. Sri Krishna himself, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, personally descends into this universe from the spiritual kingdom to teach conditioned souls about the values of spiritual life. He tries to induce them to surrender unto him. Similarly, the Brahmanas do the same thing. After assimilating the Vedic instructions, they assist the Supreme Lord in his endeavor to deliver conditioned souls. The Brahmanas are very dear to the Supreme Lord due to their high sattva gun qualities, and they also engage in welfare activities for all conditioned souls in the material world. Text 25. Matopyananat parata parasmat svarga pavargadhi pater nakinchit yesham kim usyad itarena tesham akinchana mayi bhakti bhajam. I am fully opulent, almighty, and superior to Lord Brahma and Indra, the king of heavenly planets. I am also the bestower of all kinds of happiness obtained in the heavenly kingdom and by liberation. Nonetheless, the Brahmanas do not seek material comforts from me. They are very pure and do not want to possess anything. They simply engage in my devotional service. What is the need of their asking for material benefits from anyone else? Purport. Dandavat pranamam Devi.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat.
Purport. The perfect Brahminical qualification is stated herein. Akinchanam mayi bhakti bhajam. The Brahmanas are always engaged in the devotional service of the Lord. Consequently, they have no material wants, nor do they possess material things. In Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 11.8, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explains the position of pure Vaishnavas who are anxious to return home back to Godhead. Niskinchanasya bhagavat bhajanonmukasya. Those who are actually wanting to return back to Godhead are niskinchan. That is, they have no desire for material comforts. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advises Sandarshanam Vishayinam Ata Yoshitam Chaha Hanta Hanta Visha Bhakchanatu Pyasado. Material opulence and sense gratification through the association of women are more dangerous than poison. Brahmanas who are pure Vaishnavas always engage in the Lord's service and are devoid of any desire for material gain. The Brahmanas do not worship demigods like Lord Brahma, Indra, or Shiva for any material comfort. They do not even ask the Supreme Lord for material profit. Therefore, it is concluded that the Brahmanas are the supreme living entities of this world. Sri Kapila also confirms this in Bhagavatam 3.29.33, where he says, Tasman mayarpita shesha priyartatma nirantara mayarpitatmana pumso mayi sanyasta karmana napasyami param bhutam akartu samadarshana. The Brahmanas are always dedicated to the Lord's service with their bodies, minds, and words. There is no better person than a Brahmana who thus engages himself and dedicates himself to the Supreme Lord. Text 26. Sarvani mad dishnayatya bhavadvis charani bhutani sutadruvani sambhavitavyani pade padevo vivikta drigbistadu harhaname. My dear sons, you should not envy any living entity, be he moving or non-moving. Knowing that I am situated in them, you should offer respect to all of them at every moment. In this way, you offer respect to me. Purport. In this verse, the word vivikta drigbi, meaning without envy, is used. All living entities are the abode of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in his Paramatma feature. As confirmed in Brahma Samhita, Andhantarastam Paramanu Chayantarastam. The Lord is situated in this universe as Garbhodaksha Vishnu and Chiradaksha Vishnu. He is also situated within every atom. According to the Vedic statement, Ishavasyam Miram Sarvaṃ, the Supreme Lord is situated everywhere, and whenever he is situated in his temple, we offer respects to a temple from a distant place. And all the living entities should similarly be offered respect. This is different from the theory of pantheism, which holds that everything is God. Everything has a relationship with God because God is situated everywhere. We should not make any particular distinction between the poor and the rich, like the foolish worshippers of Daridra Narayan. Narayan is present in the rich as well as the poor. One should not simply think of Narayan as situated among the poor. He is everywhere. An advanced devotee will offer respects to everyone, even to cats and dogs. Vidya-vinaya sampane, prabhani gavi hastani, sunichaiva svapakye cha pandita samadarshana. The humble sage, by virtue of true knowledge, sees with equal vision a learned and gentle brahmana, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a dog-eater, an outcast. Bhagavad Gita 5.18. This samadarshana, equal vision, should not be mistaken to mean that the individual is the same as the Supreme Lord. They are always distinct. Every individual person is different from the Supreme Lord. It is a mistake to equate the individual living entity with the Supreme Lord on the plea of vivikta drik samadrik. The Lord is always in an exalted position, even though he agrees to live everywhere. Srila Madhvacharya, quoting Padma Purana, states, Vivikta drishti jivanam dishnyathaya paramesh varasya veda drishti. One who has clear vision and who is devoid of envy can see that the Supreme Lord is separate from all living entities. Although he is situated in every living entity. Madhvacharya further quotes from Padma Purana. Upapadayat paramatmanam Upapadayat paratamanam jivebhyo yaha pade pade vedhane vaiva nachetasmat priyo vishnostu kaschana. One who sees the living entity and the Supreme Lord as always distinct is very dear to the Lord. Padma Purana also states, Yo haris chaiva jivanam veda vakta hare priyo. One who preaches that the living entities are separate from the Supreme Lord is very dear to Lord Vishnu. And thus ends our reading for today. We'll continue from text 27 on Monday. Jai Om Vishnu Pad Paramahamsa Shripad Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Acharya Dev Ki Jai. Sri Rupa Guru Varga Ki Jai. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the worldwide devotees. Sama Bhakti Veda Vrinda Ki Jai. Jai Navadvip Purdam Ki Jai, Jagannath Purdam Ki Jai, Jagannath Pade Subhadra Ju Ki Jai. Ganga Mai Yamuna Mai Ki Jai, Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Dear Govardhan Gupta Gopurnam Ki Jai. Sham Kund Radha Kund Ki Jai. Tulsi Devi Bhakti Devi Vrinda Devi Ki Jai. Jai Harinam Sankirtan Yagi Ki Jai. Scientific Sankirtan Yagi Ki Jai. Principal Bhakti Vedanta Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Mat Ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi. Hari 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 Bol. Jai Śrīmatī Uma Devi Dasi Ki Jai. Hare Krishna.
कृष्ण केशव प्रभु जी की जय।
Dhanavad.
धन्यवाद।